It's on the piss. Hi, welcome to the second part of keeping track of making the album for Stu. This one was going to be about, and is about, so I'm trying to speak up because last time I was muttering and mumbling and it is horrific. So this one's going to be about the discussions we and Stu had, where it's going to go, what we're aiming at for this particular recording, what we thought the first ones, what we thought were the best points. We're going to try and learn from them to move forward and make a better, more kick-ass third instalment, second album, third instalment, I think. So basically, we loved both recordings we did, Blot and also Devil and the Wicked Ways. We liked them both. They're kind of different. I think maybe Devil might have taken people a bit by surprise because it's a bit of a different one to the first one. Blot had its heavy moments, but basically Chris Fielding recorded it, and he gave us a really big, dynamic kind of atmospheric more feeling, especially with like the Pyre. It's kind of anthemic and kind of melodic. And the second one, Ben Action Trap recorded for us, was gnarly as fuck. But that's kind of what we wanted. We went in there and we said we planned to up the gnarl some. Guitars basically was really proper buzzsaw, proper in your face, and we just wanted it to sound. The melodies were kind of buried a bit more. The writing methodology was the same for both. It was, in fact, Devil and His Wicked Ways was actually meant to be on Blot, but we were tight and we thought charge more if you put more tracks on, so we left it off. So actually that one was written the same time in the same way as the rest on Blot, which kind of, so the fact it sounds so different was a different mindset. Having the people heard the second recording, it was kind of a mixed bag apparently, because Stu, he was the one who spoke to people. I just recorded it, fucked off, and he told me what people thought. He did all the interviews, he did all the talking to people, the kind of the marketing, because that was his bag. I just do guitars and stuff, and that's Stu's thing to do the peopling. But when we spoke about it, he told me that it was kind of a mixed bag. Basically, some people liked some things, some people liked other things. It was kind of there was no real big overarching learning from it. So we kind of come back to what we wanted to do for another one, really. That's how we kind of settled on that. And we thought, if there was any learning points, we thought maybe the next one would be more kind of dynamic. It was very much a kind of like a verse, chorus, heavy section out. So we're going to put in a lot more sections and go for a bit more of a wander with it to make it sound a bit more, not prog, but kind of like a bit more intricate. Guitaring wise, I kind of liked where we were, but I thought maybe bring the melody forward on this one, because I missed the Pyre melody lines being that much forward, because they sunk a bit, which is exactly what we requested. So basically it was just us doing that. So I kind of liked to move it more forward. So that was where we're going to go with that. Stu, he wasn't happy with his drums. He said, whatever it is, going to be faster and better. I thought his drums are great, to be fair, but he had to record the album twice. First time we recorded, and it was faster, but Stu had COVID, and he just come off the back of COVID, and he was absolutely dying on his arse. So he wasn't happy with his drums at all. But as it happens, the recording went arse backwards, went horribly wrong. So we had to record again, which gave him time to recover. But he still weren't 100%. And he felt like he didn't give it his all. And so even though the drumming sounded amazing, he wasn't happy with it. So his main thing was to do better drumming this time. And we agreed that we would go like slightly faster. So we would keep the real slow doom, the 1 beat a minute jobbers for just accents. So kind of like an intro, middle sections, outros, kind of like the real slow stuff, just and maybe speed up the rest of it. So that was kind of, so really looking at the whole thing, we were looking at slightly faster, more melodic, more kind of like the phrases we were using was entombed guitars, Paradise Lost melody, Dimmy Borgir keys, and he wanted like kind of bolt throw runs. So it's kind of we were going to have to mismatch that together. But yeah, that was where we were headed. So kind of the album's going to be more melodic, still heavy though, but basically maybe like the melody lines forward. So it's going to be sound more melodic. And the problem we've got with our plan was the fact that Stu wanted to speed them up. So he wanted to do faster, but since obviously we won't be speeding them up because we're playing to the same drums, I'm gonna probably have to play like faster guitars to counteract that, to make it sound and feel faster, rather than actually doing faster. We could speed the drums up on the actual on the system, but then when you ring out a cymbal, it's going to go like, it's going to be really quick. It's not going to ring out. It's going to sound, I think it's just going to sound a bit hinky. And plus, I don't want to change the drums Stu did. Been talking to an old bandmate and record producer friend, Julian. He was in the Sort of Souls with us, and he was saying if we get the original drum, like, you know, each individual tracks, there's lots of things we could do with them. We could, like, you know, use them and cut and shut and speed up, slow down, those stuff. But I want to keep it Stu. As he played it, as he was in that moment, as he was feeling the music, that's what he played. That's how it's going to be. So it's going to be literally same drums, played the same way. There's one track which is the Ravens, which was instrumental on the last album, where it's just one set of drums, because there's lots of like instrumental then drums. I'm going to use those drums, and I might make an instrumental that kind of like I might double them up, so basically copy and just like have it like that. So I might be playing with it that way, but it'll still be Stu's drums played as he played them in that moment. So that's going to be that. I started writing some bits and bobs. Got a few ideas floating around. I've written about half a tune to Stu's drums. It was a very, very cool and kind of really emotional moment. It was because I was sat here with my guitars playing to the on the laptop, and it was kind of weird because I put the earphones on, played, and it was like playing to Stu, like, you know, as if he was like playing live and I was just jamming to him. Because I tried writing to it and like going right in theoretically, then going to it and plopping it on, but it didn't work. So I just kind of like pretended in my head. Whereas in the jamming studio, like literally, he was playing, I was playing guitar to him, and then it flowed a lot easier. So that's probably how I'm going to be doing all of them. So yeah, that's it really. So I haven't got much to say other than it's going forward, and expect the next one to be heavy, but probably more melodic. So kind of there's something between Blot and Devil, probably leaning towards a Blot. You're gonna lean that way. So it's that's pretty much what we were decided on. We've got a few other ideas that we were talking about, and for songs, for tunes, for things like that. And they'll pop up. But that's basically the overall. Is we discussed is going to be heavy doom, but maybe slightly feel a little bit faster and not quite so lumbersome. There we go. See you on the next one. Next one will probably be a bit further down the road because I've got a load of writing to do. So I probably might pop up with another one to say how the writing's going once I've got them down. Might even bum on a few clips just so you can hear how it's headed and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, take it easy. Look after yourselves. And have a good week, everybody. Bye.